everyone. Welcome to a brand new episode of I Cook, You Measure. I'm your host, Jen Mueller, standing alongside one of my all-time go-tos from the Seahawks locker room, Mr. KJ Wright.
Jen, what's going on? Thank you so much for having me.
This is going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
But I am a little bit nervous about this.
Talk to me.
Well,
What can Jen be nervous about right here, right now, when it comes to cooking in her house?
we need to have a conversation about chicken wings because that is what we are making today, but I don't want to have the conversation without wine because I want to soften the blow of what's about to happen.
What are we about to sip on today?
We are about to sip on a little dossier wine.
Is this Sydney Rice's?
This is Sydney Rice's wine.
Yeah.
Thank you. One of your former teammates. As you know, we always pair Washington wine on the show. I like a shout out for some Washington winemakers.
Yes.
And I love shouting out one of my guys, Sydney Rice.
Yes, dossier. We have some rosé to sip on.
Wait, you gotta open it.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna make you actually I'm gonna make you like work.
Oh, Lord, okay. Let's see if I know how to do this. This can't be that hard, can it?
Do you not regularly open wine?
Here and there. I usually get my wife to do it.
Come on.
Okay, so.
So if you're gonna have a nice night. Yep, that's perfect.
Oh,
That's
that was easy. I'm not supposed to do that part. I'm supposed to do this next part.
that's the wax seal that goes on top. Yep, you can remove that.
So stick it in,
So
spin it.
So you make Nat do this? Like you're having a nice dinner at home and you're like,
I'm like,
hey,
babe, can you
hon,
grab me some wine?
can you just go ahead and pour your own wine? Okay.
We're gonna edit this, right? Okay. make me look good, please.
Okay, so watch this. I'm gonna show you, think about leverage and force.
Okay.
Okay? I have leverage and force.
Okay. You made that look so easy. I could have did that.
Well, now you can.
Well, let me pour it up.
Okay. You can pour the wine.
Yum.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes. So let's taste it real quick. So see you sit.
You
know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
I like that. Okay, are you ready for the truth-telling conversation we need to have to start this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Of course.
KJ is the only guest who has not only suggested what he would like to make, but actually provided me a recipe with what was an awesome idea. So here's my ultimate problem with this. They had no flavor.
Okay.
The seasoning was all off, the sauce was off, like the recipe, and I thought, you know what? I need to go with the tried and true.
Which is what?
We're gonna broil them. We're gonna broil them.
What does that mean? What is broil?
Well, they're gonna go in the oven, but they're gonna get crispy in the oven because we're not baking, we're broiling. Let's start with some chicken. Here's the one thing, if you are gonna make wings, it does not matter if you are frying, air frying, or baking, you actually need to think about things ahead of time because the best wings and the most seasoning have been marinated for at least 30 minutes.
Oh, okay,
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you know that? We're also gonna make some homemade buttermilk ranch dressing to go with this. So you've got the ingredients on the screen. What you are gonna notice is it is a lot of seasonings. That's what KJ is gonna be mixing up.
Okay.
So I've got just plain white vinegar. I got a 1/4 cup.
Talk to me. Okay.
That one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
1/4 cup of vinegar coming right up. Now, what does the vinegar do, Jen?
It balances out the flavors.
Okay.
And when you marinate it, it helps, I don't know all the technical terms, but you need the acid in there to help like it penetrate the chicken.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Perfect sense. Oh, there we go.
There we
All
go.
Easy.
Perfect. Now with the Frank's hot sauce, do 2 tablespoons of that.
All right, boom. There we go.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay. Now we've got 2 tablespoons of oregano. I need 2 tablespoons. Two full of those, please.
So about right there?
Yes.
Okay. Oregano brings out the flavor. I know what oregano does. Yeah, I know what oregano does.
So if you've never used a measuring spoon before, what do you normally cook in the kitchen?
I use my eye. I sprinkle it on there.
Okay.
So I sprinkle it all on the chicken. That's how I do it. But hey, this. Yeah.
Well, you can.
There's no right or wrong way.
You can add more. Nope, there's nothing right or wrong about it. I'm gonna have you add paprika next.
Okay.
And we're gonna go 4 teaspoons. Yes, Michael Bennett gave me a lesson in seasoning.
What did he say? He always got something. He always got something to say.
He just said, add more than you think you need.
I totally agree. I usually don't agree with him, but I totally agree on that.
What's the craziest thing you've ever heard him say?
Majority of things that he says is crazy. I'm like, no, bro, that's not true. It doesn't work like that. Don't get me started on Mike B.
Okay.
But he said add a little more, so we'll listen to Mike B on that. Add a little more. Oh, there we go. Okay, boom.
There you
Perfect.
go. Okay, so I should have some chili powder and some garlic powder.
Yes, ma'am, right here. So one of these
It's a
bad boys.
growth experience, yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Who would have thought you retired, you become a chef?
Absolutely. A sous chef. A sous chef.
A sous chef.
Your assistant.
I know, I've always wanted a sous chef. And that we're just gonna do a sprinkle of that because it's cayenne, but I do need 1 tablespoon.
Okay. Of garlic powder, one of my favorites.
Oh. What's the spice you go to most often when you're cooking?
You heard of Tony Satchers?
Yes.
Tony Satchers, some lemon pepper. Perfect blend. Don't get me started. Perfect.
That's a Cajun. That's a Cajun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. One of these?
Yes.
Okay.
And how much? Give it a little sprinkle. I said dash of cayenne.
So we're not measuring it. We just.
I wouldn't measure that.
Yeah. You tell me when to stop.
I think that's probably good because we're gonna layer on flavor.
Okay.
I would say the other thing about cooking is you kind of want to layer on flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to marinate this, and then when it comes out of the oven, you're gonna put the sauce on it, and then you're gonna have the dipping sauce. So what we're doing is just layering on flavors because if you wait until the very end, everything sits on top. It doesn't actually like go into.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what, Jen? This coat is gonna go great with the broiling. I can already tell.
Yeah, because it's nice and pasty.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's gonna be perfect.
Let's put that in here.
So we just dip.
Yep.
Straight on.
Yep. And I can.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. When you make a marinade.
Sink.
Yes, please. Some of this is just gonna stay in the bowl.
Right.
Right. I don't need a ton. I just need everything to be coated. I don't want a whole bunch of extra marinade on it when we go to broil it because otherwise I'm gonna burn, right? Things are gonna start burning.
And we don't want that.
We don't want that. What we do want is something that looks very similar to that.
That's perfect.
It's perfect. We can smell it. There's some spice coming off it. It's gonna go into the refrigerator for 30 minutes.
Oh, right now? Oh, okay. So this how we gonna marinate it. Got it.
You do that. My refrigerator is an absolute mess. But look who it already has.
Look at you. Look at her.
I mean.
Look at her. Okay.
So we have already marinated.
Okay. This looks so good.
That's more than 12, by the way. I think we're gonna be okay. Here's what's gonna happen. This is gonna look weird. We're gonna disappear for just a second. We're gonna put it right under there. Can you see that there's a flame, actually?
I see it, yep.
Okay, so when we put it in there, that flame is gonna be what cooks.
Okay.
And it's only going at the top.
Okay.
Okay.
This is more than 12, yes.
It's more than 12, and here's what I'm gonna have you do. I'm gonna have you line them up across the sheet. We're gonna bake them on a rack because I want the air to circulate around the wings on all sides to help to make them crispy. There you go. Line them up however you want, and I'm just gonna sit back here and watch.
Because if you lay it just on the aluminum foil,
it'll get a little soggy.
Yeah.
And we're gonna flip these halfway through, but it'll get a little soggy. So, yeah, put you to work. What was your game day meal?
Game day meal, I always had spaghetti, always had pasta, always had grilled chicken. Always. It was my go-to.
Even like when you were in high school and college?
Oh no. McDonald's, Burger King. I just need some junk food and I'll be just fine. I hate. Can I touch these?
Of course you can.
Yeah, so I like to lay my wings this way. I like to lay them like face down.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does it make sense, or are you just saying yes to say
Well,
yes?
I mean, it does. I'm just curious as to how you're determining face down versus face up, because like I thought that was already face.
This is the face of the chicken wing. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Is this something you made up, or is this something that everybody agrees on?
That's what my uncle taught me when I was cooking. So we usually cook whole wings. So when you got the whole wing.
Yes. Well, then it's a little easier on the whole thing, right? There's only one way it lies.
There's only one way.
Flat.
Yeah. That's all. I got the eye, so I know what it looks like, and so we're gonna lay it.
You usually do the whole wings, but what you really like are the flats. Doesn't this cause problems
No, it's
when you
no.
go to eat?
No, I'll eat both of them. Don't get me wrong. I eat both of them. So we're gonna lay this. We're gonna lay it this way.
Okay.
Face down.
Does it matter that we're gonna flip them halfway through?
We want to start on this side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna dispute what your uncle said.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Okay. These are gonna go into the broiler. We're gonna keep it not on the very top rack. We want it about 8 inches down. The broiler is gonna do the hard work for us, about 10 minutes each side. The broiler also does not heat up the entire kitchen because you're not heating the entire oven, you just need that. And then we'll have this many wings ready to go.
We're not gonna get through all these. But can I take some home though?
Our wings are in the oven. We need some dipping sauce for this.
Gotta have dipping sauce.
How about some buttermilk ranch?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, I'm gonna put you to work on this one. You can find recipes for this all over the place. It is a little bit of personal preference, but here's what I'm gonna start with baseline. Let's do a half a cup of sour cream, a half a cup of mayonnaise, and a half a cup of buttermilk.
Okay.
How does that sound?
So we got our sour cream
It'd
here.
be helpful if I gave you a half a cup measuring spoon, wouldn't it?
I was thinking about that. But you got it.
You can do it however you want to do it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Half a cup.
You got it? Yep. So I'm gonna give you about a half a cup of mayo.
Half a cup of mayo.
Yep. And then let's grab half a cup of buttermilk.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna have you lightly mix that together.
Okay,
You want me to take that?
Yeah, you got it. So you say lightly. Talk to me. Why lightly?
Mainly so you don't
Oh,
splash
spill
it
it.
out.
Oh, okay, there's a certain technique.
I can hand you a whisk if you'd prefer to whisk
Oh
it
no,
up,
this is
but-
perfect. You say light, I'm gonna go light.
Well, I mean, it's all
Oh,
relative.
just don't spill it on me.
Just don't spill it. It's also all relative, right? You guys are clearly stronger than I am.
Yeah.
Although I can make one heck of a mess in the kitchen. So, what is the biggest mess you have ever made while cooking?
You know what? When I tried to fry some fish one time, the grease was so hot. I was like, no. It was splattering everywhere. You know, you gotta put it in just right. You can't just dip it in there. Just stuff to get everywhere and pop you in the face.
I'd like to point out that you're the one that was advocating for hot oil on the stove.
This was lightly stirred.
Look at that. It's
Beautiful.
perfect. Now we need to add some spices to that because right now it doesn't taste like a whole lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine, but it doesn't taste like a
And
whole lot.
flavor is everything.
Flavor is everything. So I'm gonna have you start with the garlic powder and the onion powder.
You tell me when to stop.
That's probably good.
Okay.
I'd add some parsley in there.
Okay.
I like it. We're now just throwing things around the kitchen.
So I've never made dipping sauce. I just use the Hidden Valley.
Yeah.
You know, the basic stuff.
Well, we're elevating. If I'm
Yeah.
serving this with wine, we need to elevate this just a little bit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Ooh, I can smell the chicken.
Ooh.
I mean, we might get you to rethink how you cook wings.
Jesus.
Alexa, timer off. Okay, let's flip these.
Okay.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
Alexa, timer off. Why am I fighting with Alexa?
Guys, it is hitting my. I got a little slight nasal congestion, but I can smell it right now. It is perfect.
We still have
Good.
sauce to add to this too.
Jeez. Oh my goodness.
Look at this. You're going to take over cooking duties in your house.
Man.
We good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, 10 more minutes.
All right, maybe Alexa will listen to you.
Alexa, set timer for 10 minutes. There you go.
Maybe you're just nicer to her than I would just lean it on the side right here.
Okay, yeah, because we got to use this again.
Okay. All right, how are we looking there?
We are looking beautiful.
So when you do cook at home, what most often are you cooking?
So I have a Traeger grill, and I'm a chicken, steak, and salmon type of guy, right? I made some bomb steak the other day. I got my Montreal steak seasoning. I put it on there, and I'll tell you, when you take perfect, like I should work at Daniel's, John Howie, or like El Gaucho because I know what I'm doing when it comes to steak. And so
I mean, this is a pretty good audition right here. We'll send in your audition tape.
I'm telling you,
It'll be
telling
great.
you. Yeah, make me the master chef and you'll be good.
I love that you said that because you know what we're gonna play next, guys?
What are we playing?
It's time for Virtual Master Chef.
What's that?
I'm gonna give you 5 ingredients and I wanna know what you would make with these 5 ingredients.
Don't do me like that, Jen.
Everybody does it.
Ah.
You just said.
Chicken.
You just said, you ready? Here's your 5 ingredients. Ground turkey.
Okay.
Zucchini. What?
I never ate a zucchini in my life, but keep going.
Breadcrumbs, onions, and cheese.
Ground turkey.
Photographer Jerry came up with something earlier today. It was great.
Ground turkey, zucchini, breadcrumbs, onions, cheese.
Now see, the breadcrumbs, this is how I know that you're a grill guy and not a cook guy. Because everybody at home
knows what breadcrumbs.
Well, I'm not gonna give it away. There's a few different things I was thinking, but there's no right or wrong answer. I'm just curious, what would you make with that?
What I would make if KJ Wright is cooking, I heard ground turkey, so I'm immediately thinking gonna make some tacos.
Oh.
I'm making tacos. Onions go well with it, obviously cheese go well with it. Zucchini, like, you know, sprinkle a little zucchini, just a little tiny dab. But the breadcrumbs is throwing me all the way off. I don't know what breadcrumbs are good for. I don't think I ever ate breadcrumbs either. What would Jen Mueller make with this list? What would the chef make with this?
I would say, you know what I was thinking? The tacos never crossed my mind. I was thinking a turkey burger or a turkey meatloaf, and what you use breadcrumbs for is to bind it together. You would typically put, so if you were gonna do like a turkey meatloaf, I would grate the zucchini, so it's a little bit lighter, a little healthier. I would use an egg and some breadcrumbs, and that's how you make a meatloaf.
That sounds so good.
And then I would have put some cheese on the top.
That sounds better than tacos too.
That's not true. We're just expanding. I mean, there's just so much newness.
Yes.
Just so much newness. We're getting close to checking some chicken. Check some chicken?
Check chicken?
Check chicken?
Check chicken.
We're just gonna check chicken.
Check chicken.
That'll be when we come back. I Cook, You Measure is brought to you by Ascend Hospitality Group. Committed to elevating the communities it serves, AHG invests wholly in both its team members and its guests to take service to the next level. Visit ascendhg.com for more. Okay, so these are naked wings. In case you're not familiar with that term, it just means that there's no breading, but you can see that all of our seasoning is there. You can smell the seasoning. If we were to eat these right now, you'd burn your tongue off.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do...
Don't want to burn my tongue off?
What we're gonna do is kick up the spice just a little bit more. In fact, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. They're gonna be saucy. You know what I just realized? I'm gonna have to eat wings on camera in front of everybody.
Oh yeah, what's wrong with that? Don't y'all eat wings? We eat wings.
Look, celebrities, they're just like us.
Yeah.
That's what KJ's trying to say.
Yeah.
You want some honey in there? You wanna make it hot honey, or you just wanna keep it like that?
I want honey. I don't want honey, no. Feeling spicy today.
Okay, well then here's what I'm gonna have you do. If you would, one at a time, or however you wanna do it, add those in there. The heat from the wings is gonna melt that butter down, and I'm just gonna let it sit and be saucy.
Okay. So, stir it up. Dang, oh, this is mine right here. This is the type of chicken you like where you got that big piece of meat hanging right here. This one was mine right here.
Oh my gosh. Okay, is the moment we've been waiting.
Is this the moment of truth?
It is. It's also the moment that there's going to be sauce all over. I'm a little bit dreading this. I'm so looking forward to this, and I'm a little bit dreading.
So is this the moment where no matter if you eat it, like it, dislike, you're like, it's so good.
Wait a minute. You know, Doug was committed to telling me the truth.
Oh, he would.
I know, and you know what? What was his response? What has everybody's response been? Boy, it's really good. And I'm like, do you think I would serve you something that's terrible? Like, why would you think I set you up to eat something that is anything other than delicious?
And good is an understatement. This is about to be bomb.com.
Ooh,
phenomenal.
That's a old school reference right there. Yes. I'm gonna start with just this many on my plate. do you
Did
think?
you give me that chicken wing I was looking for? The one
Oh,
with
I think it was this one. Is it this one?
I think it's the one on your plate, but you got it. You got it. It's all good.
Wait, is it the one on my plate?
It's the
Oh,
one.
it is on
It's-
the one.
No, it's that one.
So much for a pretty plate. You know what? You're right. There you go. Well, ignore the fact that I no longer have a pretty plate. You're really good at directing traffic. I think that might be. Look, I just made a mess.
It's the linebacker in me. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say I think it's the podcast host in you. I think you just went from directing traffic on the field to directing traffic like in a studio.
Yeah. Have y'all watched KJ All Day yet? No?
You're plugging your show on my show?
Is that legal? KJ All Day.
It's a good thing I like you.
Go watch it. Myself, G. Scott, talk sports culture. Like, subscribe. It's really fun. My insight to your eyes and ears. It's a match made in heaven. So go check us out.
Match made in heaven.
It's a match made in heaven. Let's do this. So thank you, Jen, for that.
You're welcome. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
I've got my wine.
Okay. All right. One last toast.
One last toast. We're gonna.
Let's toast to greatness.
Okay. I kind of want you to go first.
I'm not gonna say it's good.
No,
I'm gonna say
you don't have to lie. You don't have to lie.
I need a new adjective. We gotta eat this together.
Okay.
But, you know.
I'm pretty sure.
Homemade.
Ranch. Okay. Here we go.
Oh yeah. This is it.
I was waiting for the spice. There it is.
There you go. It's on there. So we got some spice. We got some flavor.
Whew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's the spice. Boy, it hits you right there. How about
This
that?
right here too.
You're gonna be hooked on
Making my own
ranch.
dressing.
Uh-huh. Hope you guys like ranch.
Jen,
Okay.
this is perfect. This is perfect.
I mean, I know it's not fried.
No, but it's perfect though.
Thank you.
It's perfect, yeah.
And I do think our elevated seasonings and dip go with our wine.
Yes.
I'm in. All right, you keep eating. I'm gonna say goodbye to the peeps, okay?
Okay.
All right. KJ clearly did not have to lie about how good those are because they are really
You
good.
want my second one?
When you make them, please make sure that you send me a picture so that I know how it turned out for you. And as you know, we really enjoy the conversations that take place on this show. Earlier in the season, you met Esmerette. She was alongside Michael Bennett. We learned about her One Love project. And for every episode of I Cook, You Measure this season, a donation is being made to Esmerette's Foundation to help end food insecurity in our community. We thank you so much for watching. Thanks to KJ for being here.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Well, no matter what happens, it's going to be great. And if it's not great, we're going to pretend it's great.
It's going to be great.
I Cook, You Measure is presented by Safeway, who welcomes everyone at the table through the Nourishing Neighbors program. You can donate in stores or get involved with the Back to Action campaign. Our food banks need volunteers to ensure no one in Washington goes hungry. Make a difference in the fight against food insecurity by using the QR code, and let's get back to action together.